Good morning, trading world. It is February 25th, 2022, 8:53 a.m. And this is my pre-market outlook and technical analysis for day trading the SPY. First, let me start by apologizing. I am running well behind today. I had to leave, had an emergency, had to leave out this morning. So didn't get to really go in depth like I usually do this morning. So today's title for the outlook is Watch for the Cycle. For those of you that watch me, I love talking in analogies, and there's a specific lesson, I can't remember exactly which one, but I spoke about the market being a runner, or a runner in a relay race, which is more specific to the cycling process. And their runners, the different runners in the relay are the different time frames. Your 30-minute time frame, your hourly time frame, your 4-hour, your daily, your weekly, your monthly. All of these are runners in the relay race. And each runner has to run with the baton and hand it off to the next runner in the relay race. So we're at that type of moment where it's critical to watch who hands the baton off, or who drops the baton and has to go back and start over. So that's what we'll be watching today. From a cycling standpoint, the key question we have to answer is, are we cycling from strength or weakness? As of yesterday, it looks as though we are cycling into strength. Right now, the chart that is in control is the 4-hour, followed by the weekly, then back to the intraday time frames. So let's start at the 4-hour. I'm going to bring the 4-hour chart up. Now, on the 4-hour, what we can see is the MACD has cycled over into a positive momentum. So that means the 4-hour is cycling into strength. And here, where we watch the track, or the actual map of the race, we've gotten past the halfway point and getting stronger, which means we're going to continue up. And based on the 4-hour, we may not see any slowdown or pause or consolidation until sometime between 431 and 435. This should give us some type of pause here, and once we get some type of pause, more than likely, unless the MACD flattens out, we're going to continue higher. We're going to continue higher until the MACD either flattens out on the 4-hour and the cycle comes back around to the weekly chart. And then we'll be at another decision point. So with that being said, let's get back to the key levels to watch for today. And okay, here we are back with the key levels for today, starting on the resistance side. The jack resistance is going to be the 431 through 432 area. The queen resistance area is going to be 434 through 435. And the king resistance area is the 446 through 450 area. On the support side, we have jack support at 425 through 424. Queen support is going to be 423 through 422, and king support is going to be 412 to 410 area. As of right now, we are cycling into momentum or positive momentum or strength. So we will see some type of pause or consolidation. But since the 4 hour is in control, and until we see this MACD flatten out, it is highly likely that once consolidation breaks, we're breaking to the upside. So that is something to keep our eyes on. Going into today, the main thesis for today is bearish, closing below 428.30 with a projected low possible target of 413. The alternate thesis is bullish, closing above 428.30 with a projected high target of 445. Now, as I say this, I would like to remind you that anytime that everybody's on one side of the market, or that the majority is on one side of the market in expecting one outcome, that the alternate outcome is usually very explosive. And these are what we call the short squeezes, or squeezes period, because it can happen from the long side, it can happen from the short side. But it falls in line to what I'm saying with the breakout on the 4 hour chart, that if we do break out, it will be explosive, especially if we break to the upside. It will be explosive. So this potential consolidation that we'll see coming here between 431 and 435, if it does break out, it will be explosive and will likely take us all the way up here into the 440s. Now, that's the alternate thesis. And there is a big case for the alternate thesis today. Right now, with the reports and all the news bombs, things that could possibly happen, we have no real probabilities that we're going one way or another. It is really 50-50 day between the main thesis and the alternate thesis. And usually I'll collect a lot of evidence or research to kind of stack the argument to one side, or find the probabilities for the one side. But when news drops the way it is and the global scene the way it is, there's no way to stack the probabilities in your favor. So we have to sit back, watch, and get a little more confirmation through days like this. I I do have a personal feel that we will possibly break or continue consolidation to the upside, but I try not to trade off a feel. So I will be looking for more confirmation. Back to our numbers. The current channel we are in is in the 453 down to 425 area. I usually give scenarios or map out the day. Again, I want to apologize for being so far behind this morning that I can't quite do it. But also keep in mind, the market is broken right now. So the most important thing are knowing where you are within the channels and having a feel for how the market is running. So I hope this helps. And again, I apologize for running behind due to an emergency. But as always, the most important thing right now, whether you're bullish or bearish, is to know your risk and be comfortable in your risk. Because as you've seen from the last couple of days or weeks, in these type of market conditions, we can go to 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds, which means all that you have at risk could be wiped out in one bar. So please be careful, understand and know your risk. And as always, wishing you a successful day of trading. Have a great one.